folks. Good morning. Monday morning, Sunday evening for us. Um, we're here going over our seed books, figuring up what we're going to be getting this year. We're just going to tell you some of the stuff we're going to change from last year to this year. Last year, I would have to say, out of all the gardens we've done, last year was probably the worst out of any of them. Yep. Everything was looking great. Well, late in the season, there was a cold snap and it frosted. That sort of stunted a lot of the stuff. Yep. But everything, it come out of that there. Everything was keeping up with the garden good. And next thing you know, rain set in. And I'm not telling you all nothing. You all know about there. But it just seemed like after that, the weeds took off and we never was really able to get control of it. Hopefully it ain't going to be like that this year. We're getting ready to order some of our seeds. And just going through the ones that made it and the ones where we're going to try this year. Now, there was some last year, tomatoes. We probably won't get them. This year, Carolyn is wanting to focus mostly on
paste tomatoes. That's what we really need. We use. We like to eat tomato sandwiches and all, but we don't need an abundance of them.
And sauce.
Yes.
And sauce. So what ones are you going to be getting for that there?
We're going to stick with the Romas. Last year we had the Big Mamas and they done really good. And we're going to try these super sauce hybrids from Burpee.
Yep.
Is it?
Now, the Romas, that's an heirloom. We can save the seed from them. Now, we're just going to go ahead and get another pack. We had saved seed, but we'll go ahead and get another pack just to have. Now, the Big Mamas and the super sauce, now those are both hybrids. But now, we had good results out of the Big Mamas.
A lot of sauce in them.
And as far as the slicers, we're going to do them a little bit different this year. I'm going to fix the tomatoes inside the greenhouse. Did great last year in the wicking tubs. Lord willing, that's what we're going to be fixing several more wicking tubs this year. And I'm going to try to do exclusively the slicers in it. And the one row out there where we had tomatoes in this past year that we didn't have plastic laid down, there'll probably be corn growed in that spot this year. We're going to try to grow more sweet corn this year. And also probably try to have a little bit more field corn for the animals. But as far as the slicers, we'll have the big rainbow. That is sort of like the Mr. Stripely.
We've tried to grow Mr. Stripleys and
we've had better luck, it seems like, with the big rainbow. It's just the I guess copycat of the Mr. Stripely. Basically the same thing. Of course, the German pink. To me, that's my favorite slicer for eating on a sandwich, sausage biscuit, Duke's mayonnaise. Yours is
Lemon Boys. I like the yellow and orange tomatoes, but I like the German pink too.
We're going to try the steakhouse tomato this year also, and Carolyn's going to try, what is that, sweet tangerine? Mm-hmm. And it's an orange. Somewhere here in the Burpee book, we'd seen it there. Yeah, it's a 68-day tomato starts ripening.
Disease resistant.
Very disease resistant. We're going to try to have several more disease resistant varieties this year. you don't know what the weather's going to be. We're definitely going to put the plastic back over top where the tomatoes was out there. I've got to work on that there. We've shortened it up, but I'll have to take a little bit of the fence up down below it. We'll definitely have tomatoes in there and the peppers. We did not have the plastic up last year. We did when it warmed up, put the shade cloth up. But you could tell difference between our tomatoes last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Definitely be putting that back up. And also, the peppers. It makes a big difference when they're under the plastic also.
Mm-hmm.
The extra heat, peppers like heat, and big difference. Because like I said, you don't know what the weather's going to be. Corn. Alrighty. What am I saying? We're wanting to grow more corn this year than what we have here in the past.
We did go get our seeds.
Yeah, we went and grabbed our seeds. That's why there's a pause here. I was trying to think back. What did I end on? We've saved quite a bit of seeds. We'll have to get a little bit. Our corn, our favorite we found is Glacial White. I think it's pretty good corn. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's the best tasting we've had.
Cucumbers did great last year.
Yeah.
We had Max Pack, and then we're going to try growing some this year. A neighbor up the road had gave us some seed. And we tried one of the cucumbers. It's an English cucumber. It was real good. We're going to try that this year. Cabbage. Carolyn's wanting to have more cabbage this year. Carrots did good last year. The beets did real well. Onions did pretty good. Watermelons, that was a failure last year. I don't remember which. We can go back and look at some of the video there. I can't remember which one we can look in Carolyn's book that she writes down there.
Yeah.
And we're going to definitely have pumpkins again this year. We didn't have pumpkins last year. Peppers, compared to what we've done before, peppers was a failure.
We got enough to can.
We got enough to can, but there was
That's about it. For salsa and stuff.
No extras. That'll be another. We'll have a row of those underneath the greenhouse, the plastic, when we get it put back up. Now, that plastic we took off, it should be okay. I put it in a big wooden box out there. Little upset. I told you there about groundhogs. We had past 2 years overabundance of groundhogs. We've worked on that. But in the barn, where my one piece of good greenhouse plastic was at, the groundhog decided it'd like to chew a big hole in it. Yeah. It did. Where it was folded, instead of just a couple of pieces, we'll be able to use it for something. Hopefully he's gone, the one that did that one. But what else we want to touch base with this morning here?
Don't have anything else. The green beans.
Green beans. The Monte Cristos. We need to order some more of those seeds. We did not get enough of those saved last year.
We need to work on the green bean.
We're going to work on the green bean spot, and going to change it up a little bit. It's still going to have the tunnel. We'll show you that there. Hopefully, I was hoping we'd get a few decent days this winter to where I could work on that there. This weekend here was just, it was not a good weekend. And I don't know what in the world.
Snow, wind.
From the time I've got up this morning, it don't feel like a Ferris ever been to bed. It's just, I don't know. You've been extra tired all day. We went by the grocery store one time there. I told Dan, I said, I believe I could fall asleep walking through the store here. I don't know what in the world, if it's just where the weather was today or what. What else can you think of?
Nothing else I can think of.
Alrighty. But no, it really won't be much longer.
Yep.
Couple months for tomatoes. We need to get our peppers started a little bit earlier even than what we did last year. Pepper is a time-consuming plant. And we're definitely going to buy new seeds for those this year. I don't know what it was. A lot of it, I believe, goes back to where it turned off cold. I think it stunted everything. Peppers, Lord, if you drop down into the 40s, it'll stun them.
Yep.
Farmer Dre, I believe at times said for tomatoes, every night it drops below 40. It adds an extra week on before they mature there. But no. Alrighty, folks. Hope y'all have a great day. Lord willing, we'll be seeing you Wednesday. Anything you want to add?
Yep. Have a blessed day, week.
Alrighty, folks. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be seeing you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.